Hi everyone, welcome to Easy Drive channel. Today we are looking at Segnalazioni Semaforiche e DEGLI Agenti di Trafico. Traffic light signs and police officers. Please like and subscribe on this channel if you are new. Share. The first sign we have here is a sign of a traffic light. The red on the traffic light asks you to stop, while the yellow or amber color is telling you ready to stop. The green means move. I repeat, the green means move, the yellow is ready to stop, while the red is stop. So while the yellow is on, it means that you can stop when you know that you can stop safely before they linear the arresto, the white line on the floor. If you see that you are too close to the white line or you are already in the intersection, it means that you should liberate the intersection as fast as possible. Just like in this case. One thing we must remember, this green round traffic light, they are far different from this kind of traffic light. So the difference is that this traffic light, it allows you to turn to the right, to the left, or to continue straight once it is green. So the thing is that when you are turning to the left, you have to give the right of way to the vehicles coming from the opposite direction. So you have to stay at the middle of the road until the vehicle coming from the opposite direction have passed. Then you now turn to the left. While turning to the right, you have to give the right of way to pedestrians. So that is the difference, the major difference. But in the case of these ones, they have their own direction. The arrows point to the direction at which you can turn to. So in the case of this one at the right hand side, the green at the right hand side, it means that you can turn to the left or continue straight. The middle green is saying that you can turn to the right only, while the left green is telling you that you can continue only to the straight. You can continue straight only. So the difference is that while turning to the left on this particular signs, you are not giving any vehicle the right of way, because before this kind of traffic light we ask you to turn to the left, it has already shown stop the opposite side. It has already stopped every other vehicle that will intersect your movement. This kind of traffic light, as you can see, they are for public transport, most especially the tram. The up means the red light. The up, that is the horizontal one that is on the top. It means a stop. While the yellow triangle at the middle means ready to stop. Then the down vertical line means go. Same applies here. The down one means go, the middle means ready to stop, while the up one means stop. In this case, these are traffic light for pedestrians. The same thing applies. The green means go, the yellow means ready to stop, and the red means stop. So these are the cases. This one applies for bicicleta, for bicycles. The green means go, the yellow means ready to stop, while the red means stop. So in this case, is a different thing. These are called semaforo di corsia reversibile. Corsia reversibile. These are signs that are placed on lane. These particular ones are talking about the lanes. Sometimes if a particular lane is closed, you will see the red light of that lane will show. That means that you cannot use that lane. Most especially while driving, I've come in contact with such signs in the Galleria, on the gallery. So I've seen it several times. Sometimes there's an accident that happens that block one of the lanes, so they will turn on the red light of that lane. So this yellow that you are seeing that is slanting towards the right now is asking you to change the lane, move from that lane and go to the right lane, because probably they are about to block this. You are about to meet a point where the red light will show on this lane. So that is to show that if you continue forward, this lane will soon become blocked. So sometimes the lane might be used for vehicles that are coming. So it's called semaforo per corsia reversibile. These are the signs, the lights. These are the cases. This is a tunnel. As you can see, these two lanes are open while the other two lanes at the left are locked. In this case, everything is yellow. The first one, if it's dimming in if the sign A, light A, if the amber color is blinking, it's called lampeggiante. It's called luce gialla lampeggiante. It means that that traffic light at that point is not in place. So if there are signs on the junction, you now obey the signs. If there are no signs, you now go by the general rules of the junction, which is give way to the right. So the B sign, which is, if it is blinking, is reminding the driver that there is a pedestrian crossing at that point. The same thing applies to the bicycle light. So if it is blinking, it's just a reminder for the drivers that despite that the traffic light is not working, remember that people are crossing with bicicleta. This is the case of when it is blinking for cars. You see, this light here, it gives the right of, it's telling the car to, you can turn to the right, but look at the sign of people crossing is very close to it. It's reminding you that despite you are turning to the right, remember that people are crossing, so give them the right of way. These lights are light for when crossing ferroviaria. That's the railway crossing. Or it can also be found in punte mobile. It can be found also in punte mobile. Punte mobile is mobile bridge. Bridges that are, maybe there is a seaport there, that anytime the ship want to pass through that place, they have to raise the bridge up. So it's called mobile bridge. So this kind of lights can be found in while crossing such a bridge or in the railway crossing. Yeah, in this case, these are the pictures of railway. This is a mobile bridge. That's the light. If it is on and it will be blinking alternatively, it means that the bridge is on. They have raised the bridge, so you have to wait until they bring down the bridge again. This is another picture for railway crossing. So whether with barriera or semi-barriera, the light can be found. So this one is called segnali di onda verde. Onda verde. It means that these are advised speed for you to run on that road. So it is not obligatory that you must do 50, do 40 or do 30. So any of these numbers that you see on that road, it is an advice. They are telling you that they advise you to run on that speed. So, but it is not obligatory. It is called conciliabile. name for this sign is called signali di under verde. So it's not obligating you to run on the speed, but it is advising you to run on those speeds that are indicated. So this one is talking about the police, the traffic officers. If you see the red bat like this, is asking you to stop. It's just as good as the red light. If a police officer is pointing the red bat to you, it's asking you to stop. So you have to pull over. When a traffic officer is facing you with either the chest like this, or is facing you with his back, with his two ends wide stretched out, it means you have red light. It's as good as you have red light. So he's asking you to stop. Why the two vehicles coming from his right and his left is having green? They are having green, so they can now go. Just something like this. You see the vehicles at his back, at the back, they stop. In this case, this is the same thing. Vehicles from the right and the left, they can go to every direction. Every direction. Now, this is as good as yellow light. Is this in this position where one hand is raised up? It's just asking you is about to stop you. So it's as good as yellow light. So that is what it means. When the police officer raises one hand up, if you are still very far from the stop line, the linear, the arresto, you have to stop. If you are already at the junction, you have to liberate the junction, because it's about to stretch his hand wide open, which means stop. In this case, you see he's doing his hand in form of a triangle. The only person that is allowed to move right now is the people coming from his left hand side. They can move to all directions. So in this case, he is stopping people at his back, people at his front, and people from his right hand side. So it's only people that is coming from his left hand side that is allowed to move at this point. So then the requirements, things that you are required to have before you can circulate on the road. Remember, there are 4 in number. You are required to have 4 things while moving on the road. The first one is your driver's license. The second one is the carta di circulazione. A lot of people call it libretto. The third one is the certificate of insurance, certificato di assicurazione. Then the fourth one is the triangle. If you have these 4 things while you are moving on the road, you are covered, you are free to move. Yeah, this is the triangle. So I believe that is the end of this topic. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for notification of other videos that I will be uploading. Thank you. Bye.